Hi, I'm Barry Wingard. I'm running for District Magistrate of the Fox Chapel Area School District. I'd like to thank Ms. Klein for giving me the opportunity to talk to her AP students briefly. I, like you, were once in high school. I was a 17-year-old kid who went to Pittsburgh Public Schools. I was the son of a single mom with 5 brothers and sisters, and I had one way to be able to go to college, and that was through the GI Bill. So 2 days after my 17th birthday, I enlisted in the United States Army Infantry. I went to basic training the following summer after delayed entry when I graduated from high school. I was reported to Fort Benning, Georgia, and at 17 years old, I was flinging my body out of an airplane with a machine gun to be able to go to college. Now, that's not what everybody has to do, but it's what I had to do, and at the time, it made perfect sense. After 4 years in the Army Infantry, I went to Penn State. While at Penn State, I attended ROTC, got commissioned as a second lieutenant, and my military career went forward. By the time it was all said and done, I had had 30 years. I went from an Army private all the way to an Air Force lawyer and a JAG officer. Luckily for me, the Air Force was looking for lawyers at my 15-year point, and they sent me through college to be a lawyer. So for me, the military worked out well. Well, as your magistrate, magistrates do a lot of different things. For example, they issue warrants, they issue PFAs in cases of domestic abuse, but more importantly, they keep the community safe. And how do they keep the community safe? They do it by setting bail and by hearing preliminary hearings. Now, once a person is arrested, the first thing that happens to that person is they're brought before the magistrate in a preliminary hearing. Now, the evidentiary requirements for a preliminary hearing are very low. But what a magistrate does is they hear the case. Now, why am I the best magistrate candidate? Let me tell you. 25 years of practicing in the criminal bar of Allegheny County and 20 years as a public defender is a long time, especially to people that are still in high school. 20 years probably seems like an eternity, but it goes by in the blink of an eye. But as an attorney for 20 years in the public defender's office, let me tell you some of the things that you learn that you can't get out of a book. One is empathy. I'm on the side of the defense. I deal with a lot of clients who don't have the money or the means to be able to defend themselves. In the military, likewise, I represented a lot of clients who were being prosecuted unjustly. I understand what it takes. I understand that people make mistakes. I made mistakes throughout my life. I understand that, anybody on any given day can make a mistake. I'm the only candidate with 25 full years of active practicing in Allegheny County. Now, let me tell you, I'm not a D, I'm not an R. There's some campaigns that are based only on endorsements. What does the local municipality councilman think of me? Well, let me tell you, I am more concerned about what you think of me. I have not, nor will I ever, ask for an endorsement from anybody because your opinion is as valuable to me as somebody who sits in some political special interest organization. I'm not interested in those people. I'm interested in convincing you that I'm your best magisterial candidate. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am an American. I've been to war. I've been to war with other Americans. It doesn't matter to me if you're a Democrat, Republican, not registered. Those are all things that can change. But one thing that can't change is the fact that we're Americans. And when we come together, not favoring one group over another, but as Americans, you and I have more in common with each other than we will ever have in common with political operatives in Washington, D.C. We are together, and that's what we need. We need more local politicians to say, look, I'm not interested in special interest. I'm not interested in people in powerful positions trying to bring me on board. I'm interested in being an American and being unified. Now, as a public defender, I work in the mental health court system. And as I work in the mental health court system, one of the things that I do is I find people that have serious mental health issues. And what we do is we get them out of the system. We try to go to the root cause of what it is that brings them into the system. For example, as your magistrate, I will not send cases downtown when appropriate. I will keep them at the magisterial district. I will know to bring in the related services, JRS, DHS, the district attorney, the Criminal Bar Association. I will bring them in and we will keep the case at the magisterial district level. Not all cases need to go downtown. Not all mistakes need to have the full force of government punishing people and labeling them. Now, that's not to say that there aren't appropriate cases that need to go downtown. But if the person has mental health, we need to flag those cases early. That's what I bring as a 20-year public defender, as a 25-year practicer of criminal law in Allegheny County, 30-year military career. I have global experience. I've gone to places and seen things and done things that you can never read in a book, that you can never understand. I also run Veterans Court. As a veteran myself, I understand the special needs that veterans have. We have the big campus up in Aspinwall for the Veterans Administration. Now, different than mental health court, veterans have different needs, and the programs and the people are different than we deal with in mental health court. I would like to welcome you on board. I wish I could meet all of you. I hope the best for you. Stick to it, hang in there, and I promise you, things will become clearer. Stick to it. There's always a chance that you feel like you want to give up. Don't give up. Always stand up and do what's right. I'm Barry Wingard. I'm running for district magistrate, and I look forward to meeting you and having you part of the campaign. Join us on Friends of Barry Wingard on our Facebook page. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.